dual citizenship. Dual citizenship. Pursuant to the Jamaica Independence Act of 1962. Jamaica gained independence from being a British colony to becoming a Commonwealth state. Read the Jamaica Independence Act to qualify this information. Now, Jamaica Commonwealth state that gained independence in 1962 then created a corporation as its fiscal agent in order to conduct its business affairs. And this corporation is in fact the political entity known as the government of Jamaica. Now, because this corporation is a fictional entity, it can only interface or interact with other fictional entities. Hence, it creates the legal person, which is also a fictional entity, and that legal person represents a business trust. Now, we are talking about Jamaica Commonwealth state, which is the landmass, the territorial landmass of the island. And then we are talking about the government of Jamaica, which is a corporation created to conduct business. Why is that? Remember in 1938, between 1933 and 1938, the system changed and probably you would say evolve from the public law to the public policy, where they remove substantive, you'd say, currency or money and replace it with negotiable instrument. Hence, the court system operate under negotiable instrument laws, meaning the laws of contract, commercial law. So, this is where the duality of citizenship comes from. You're a Commonwealth state citizen and you're a corporation statutory citizen. So that's the duality of citizenship. And you can validate this with any old passport. I use my old 1998 passport and share an image where within the document it shows you say you have dual citizenship, you're a Commonwealth state citizen, as well as a corporate Jamaican statutory citizen. Now, for a man such as I, who has renunciated the Jamaican government citizenship, this is why I must say by default we are Commonwealth state citizen. However, this information will not be expressed this way. Why? Because it is not in the best interest of the said political entity, said corporation, known as the government of Jamaica. Because remember, the legal person that is created, that is all these corporate entities can interact or interface with. So you, the living man who exists on the Commonwealth state, known as the island of Jamaica, have to direct the legal person, which is the surety. So these are subtleties where we have to use or specificity when we are express these terms. So this is the dichotomy. This is the duality. Jamaica Commonwealth state are maintained under the common law. Now, the corporate government of Jamaica is maintained under the public policy. Hence, it's all negotiation. And there have to be an underlying contract in dispute. So, like when a policeman pull me over, I know him now operate under common law, so I use statutory or admiralty law, where him presume there is some antecedent contract upon which these agents are rely for jurisdiction, because it can't just happen out of the blues. You understand? And we're not going to accept the arbitrariness or the tyrannical rule. You have to know that there's a distinction where the state is and the government is. The government represent Jamaica Commonwealth state. The government of Jamaica represent Jamaica Commonwealth state. So these are the subtlety and the distinction, being specific. So the public policy that is enforced by the government of Jamaica applies only to the legal persons or its citizens, meaning people who subscribe to being the legal person. This is why we say we create a separation of entity, because we know there is a distinction. And the very Constitution expressed that. You can't charge both. It's either one or the other. So, again, we just share basic information from our point of view. And as we move forward and we get more clarity, we express it accordingly. Yeah, man, it's all a step-by-step process out here. And again, you won't get it like this from the university. If you would or could, they would have expressed it in them news. Notice none of these learned people now break down these instruments like how we express it. Because it's never in their best interest to tell the truth. And you have to know that all of these documents were created by attorneys. It's like when I communicate with Digicel, I can't communicate with any ordinary employee, because only attorneys construct these documents. That's why I'm going to make it personal, by placing the CEO name on the document and place it in an affidavit form, so it can have standing in any court of law. So these are subtleties where we have to learn and take our time and express, and then we gain with subtle victories and we just give thanks. So all step by step, people. As we said, the brave may fall but never yield. And we say bold and brave, firm and strong. Again, the dichotomy or the duality that is out there. One is lawful, meaning Jamaica Commonwealth state is the lawful area. And then its fiscal agent, which is the corporation known as the government of Jamaica. That would be the de facto area, or the business area, the commercial area, maintained under public policy. However, once it's commercial transaction, then it's governed under the Uniform Commercial Code, which they would call supplementary laws or supplementary rules of law. And all of this is by way of operation of law. So these are subtleties and distinctions we as a people have to, ascertain and, retain. Yeah, man. Because them a fool our people for a very long time, and it's only because of most of our laziness. Yeah, man, we lack of knowledge, but what is the excuse for not attaining knowledge? What is the excuse? Have to be laziness. Can only be laziness. So the lack of knowledge will prevent we from really, attaining truth. However, again, step by step in a people. Yeah, man. Step by step out there.